Is this your first time here in Tibet?
Yeah, it's the first time. Small dream, but it's a dream to come here and see this amazing place.
Yes, it's my first time.
What do you think Tibet is like before coming here?
To be honest, before coming here, I didn't have any expectations about what Tibet would be, and I tried to come here with like an open mind, so I can just see and absorb without any kind of cliche or prejudice against anything.
I like that, to be open-minded and to embrace the cultures, especially people from different backgrounds and different places as well. Is it your first time in Tibet?
No, it's not. Well, first of all, I'd like to say that I see Tibet, there's a geographic entity, this Tibetan plateau, which is the highest, the roof of the world,
yes, the
which
roof
extends in many directions. And then there's Tibet, the culture, the language, and so on. And so in China, for those who don't know, I'll just say that most Tibetans, meaning people who have this very strong culture. The culture identity of the Tibetans is unmistakable.
So what is the biggest impression for you for this journey, this time?
I would say there are two things. The first one is the nature. The scenery it's like exceptional.
Yes.
It's like unreal sometimes. And the second impression is when you come here, you don't know why. Maybe it's the lack of oxygen, but there's kind of this feeling of mystery around a lot of things.
I like that answer. It's more about like immersing ourselves into the environment, into the local places, and chat with the locals as well, right?
The first time I came to a Tibetan region was in 1976, so that was about 40 years ago, 50.
Before I was born.
Yes, and I can tell you, it was the roads, the buildings, the schools, the level of education prevailing at that time, I think. I actually was involved in a program that surveyed education in China in the early 90s, and at that time Tibet ranked the bottom of all the provinces, averaging no more than 5 years of elementary education across the whole region. But now it's obvious. I visited some schools. I've been a teacher for 40 years, so that was the fun thing, the highlight. I believe that now their 9 years of compulsory education is the law. They've met that across the whole Tibetan regions.
I don't really follow because as far as wanting to kind of immerse myself in the Chinese culture, I try to cut on kind of Western media and try to assimilate what we have on kind of Chinese media.
Of people who work in politics think all time about like politics problem around the world, you know, what is the right, what is the wrong, what is the fake news, what is the right things. Before I came here, I know two things. The first one is that this place is one of the most beautiful places in the world, and it doesn't need any discussion. This all people know. So I was very excited to come and see the place. The second one is the news about this place, you know. If you follow the Western news, the American news, you will know that people here cannot leave their culture, they cannot use their language, they cannot go to temples to pray or something like this, you know. So, but I know, I was totally sure that those things are fake, you know, because last year I went also to Xinjiang. It's the same, you know.
Yes.
So here, I think like maybe it's fake news, but I was not expected to be like this, the reality like this. Like yesterday we went to a school, very big school, 2,700 students, and to another one here in Lhasa, that one in the other city. Students, they use their language in the class. I hear the teacher explain in the class. Here in the school, here the middle school, they are trying to play something like guitar. I don't know the name here. Everywhere you look, you will find the Tibetan language.
Bilingual.
Yeah, exactly. You will see the culture, their culture, it's alive, it's everywhere. No one pushes them to change, you know. It's something about like some mix, of course, because it's like this culture relation, this mixed relation, it's 1,000 years ago. Yesterday we watched this
princess.
So the princess, when she came here, it's 1,000 years ago, you know, and it's bring the culture of mainland to here, you know, with Buddha and all those things. So yeah, what I'm like very interested about here is to see the truth, and hopefully to show this truth for other parts of the world. There is a slogan in China: we are not going to leave anyone in the back, you know, something like this. So if Shanghai grow up, it's not only about Shanghai or Beijing. We have to look to Tibet, we have to look to Xinjiang, we have to look to Guizhou, to all other parts of China.
Why do you think the Western media is saying these things about Tibet or about China's Xinjiang?
Because the development of China, it's another model. You know, it's totally different model about the like in all our life. We know the imperialist model. You know, go make war, occupy, steal the resources of people. Go look to Africa, go to American, Latin, to Arab countries. You will see this model. Here there is another model. They don't want to this model be shown in the world. You know, and plus they don't want a strong China. When you don't left anyone in the back, when you develop all your country, this means you are strong from inside. And at that time, no one can win against you, no one. So it's only because that. They don't want this model to be shown for the world, and also they don't want a strong China. And they know if you do what you are doing now in China, you will be a strong country, peaceful country. This is the most important.